Hey guys, it's me. I had a crazy idea, so bear with me while I explain it to you. I was thinking about doing a kind of weekly video series about what's in my pantry, my fridge, and my freezer. And the reason I want to do this is two parts. I want to be accountable for my own grocery shopping, and I also want to help you guys kind of learn what to look out for and what you want in your fridge versus what you don't want in your fridge, and some of the clean eats you want in your pantry versus all the other junk. So here we go. Alright, you guys, first stop is the pantry. So I'm going to open this door and welcome to the world of my pantry. Woo! Alright, these will slowly not be replaced. The Aquarius we haven't had in a long time. The tequila and margarita mix, useless. Up here we have stuff for cookouts. We don't have cookouts too much, so those are kind of splurge items. I adopted Chalene Johnson's red, yellow, like her stoplight tier for foods. So I kind of have my red tier, my green tier, and my yellow tier. And then I have other stuff that doesn't really fit anywhere on the ground. So in my green tier, I have seaweed, quinoa, rice, oats, some miso soup, tempeh, hummus, coconut oil, flaxseed meal, another bag to replace that, flaxseed meal, honey, and miscellaneous beans. I also have fresh potatoes, popcorn to pop, and I need to move those smoothies up to the top shelf. Those don't belong there. And then that's the best bread I can find, and because my husband eats sandwiches 5 days a week, I went ahead and just threw it on there. Granted, I know there are better breads, but here there's not a whole lot of cheap options. Moving on. I do have a wonderful food processor that was a great birthday gift. I make a lot of stuff with that, surprisingly. And then I have 4 different pastas technically. I have a box of lasagna noodles here, orzo, egg noodles, and macaroni noodles there in back that I plan on making a salad with. And then I bought the ragu just because it was on sale, and it's for lasagna. Campbell's tomato soup, not the greatest, I know. There's a bunch of nasty additives in there that needs a replacement. Again, with the instant oatmeal, that also will just be replaced by me buying the old-fashioned rolled oats. The instant lunch shouldn't have even been brought in the house. I have different sauce mixes back here. And then there's the hot sauce, which is alright. I don't use it for too much, so it's kind of an every once in a while treat. Along with the bacon pieces, I really don't use that. That's extra ketchup. It's actually all natural, so it has very few ingredients. Worcestershire sauce, again, it hasn't even been opened, so I don't use it that much. Pizza crusts, again, I bought those probably almost a month ago, and they haven't been used. And then I have cider and hot cocoa mixes that rarely are used, although I'll probably be drinking them more this holiday season, and those will probably quickly be devoured and not replaced. I have sugar-free Jell-O, pudding mixes, which were brought in the house for a dessert that I didn't make, so those will probably sit there for a good long while. And then I have canned pineapple, which I should probably do some reading up on that particular pineapple and see if there's anything in there. And then I have breadcrumbs in back that I probably could have made myself, and some sweet tea mix that my mom got me. Down here we just have my husband's chips, although I'm naughty most days and will have one bag. I just actually had Fritos and I'm craving another bag. So I try and stay out of that because those are some things I really can't control myself around, and I don't like having them in the house, but he likes them for his lunches. So I just kind of have to find a nice balance and work them out of my life slowly. The other thing my husband has is a 12-pack of Diet Coke here and another 12-pack in the fridge. This is his coffee, his morning tea, his everything. He likes drinking this along with his Shakeology or having it with lunch. He loves his Diet Coke. Those will not be replaced, neither will the chips, unfortunately. So, that's my pantry. Alright, moving on, we have my fridge, and it's a little messy right now, so forgive me. Top shelf, again, I adopted the tiers. I'm still kind of working with them a little bit in the fridge, and I have to finish reorganizing my fridge. The top shelf is water, milk. This is just some homemade whipping cream that I made for Thanksgiving, which is soon going to get thrown out. 3 jars of like almost pre-made smoothies. I just have to blend them up a little bit more and throw in some oatmeal. And then my Almond Breeze almond milk, I know that needs replaced with 1, something that doesn't have carinogen in it, and 2, by a company that doesn't support the GMA. So that needs to go. The next shelf is Kool-Aid on your right, which needs to go, or I need to find a better replacement for, because I had a discussion with my husband last night and that's not apparently going anywhere. Grapes, great snack for me, love them. And then a gallon of water I usually use to make sure I keep myself on track. Bottom shelf here, we've got a couple pieces of meat that I'm thawing out. I'm making chili tonight and I'm freezing about half of it, so I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef. And then I have a young chicken tomorrow that I'm cooking up to get the bones and make a broth with. There's my husband's Diet Coke that will be gone actually pretty shortly. Looks like he's almost gone through half a 6-pack or half a 12-pack. Leftovers there in the corner, quinoa, and then some sharp cheddar cheese. And onto the door. We have butter, fresh garlic, more fresh garlic, lime juice, feta that needs to actually be thrown out. Moving down, we have soy sauce in back, some Parmesan, peanut butter and jelly. The peanut butter, this is actually good. This is Adams, let's see if I can get this in focus. This is Adams 100% natural peanut butter, and the ingredient label on this literally reads peanuts. No maltodextrin, no preservatives, no sugar, no salt, just peanuts, which is exactly what peanut butter should be. Alright, moving on, I've got some yellow corn tortillas, which are better for you than flour, but not by much. So I am thinking about making my own. I have pickles, ketchup, relish, mustard, some olives, some light ranch. The light ranch really isn't necessary. We don't use it for much of anything. So I will not be repurchasing that actually. Moving down, hot dogs from when we used to cook out a lot, more mustard, some real lemon juice, and behind my camera I'm doing air quotes because this stuff isn't real. It's got, I don't know how well you can see that. I don't think you can, but see where the nutrition label should be? You can see right above the barcode that huge like paragraph looking thing. Yeah, that's all the ingredients. That shouldn't be in 100% real lemon juice. Some turkey for turkey sandwiches. Salsa, because we eat that a lot actually, and I really ought to be making my own because of how much we eat. Mayonnaise for a recipe that I don't even know what I was going to use it for. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. And then we've got a couple of Wishbone dressings. This is the berry vinaigrette and then light Italian in back. The light Italian is my husband's. The berry vinaigrette is mine. I haven't had a chance to look at the ingredient label for that, but I'm sure I'll find something in there that won't agree with what I'm trying to do. However, I'm happy to report that there is no high fructose corn syrup as part of that little pink or that purple box. And then Chop 50. And again, I don't really know why I had it. I think I bought it because I was going to have a lot of protein shakes, and then I didn't have the protein shakes. So that's actually got to go. That's been in there way too long. Up next, we have the freezer. The outside of our freezer is just kind of plain. We've got our honeymoon picture, a couple magnets, and then our pure water filter schedule. So let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. We have some pre-made, I made these, they're turkey burger patties, and then some frozen corn for tacos later this week. We have Wonder Bread, hot dog buns because it's what my husband grabs. He buys the cheapest stuff for the cookouts because we don't have them that much, but when we do, we go through a lot of food. So more frozen ground beef. And then these are mine. They're my little popsicles. They're great for when I have a really, really strong cravings for like ice cream and stuff. They're the Outshine fruit bars. I know there's some pretty bad stuff in there, but they're for cravings. I don't eat them a whole lot. That's why most of the 2 that I have left in there, and I've had these for almost a month, the 2 I have left in there have freezer burn on them. And then hamburger, my husband's Di Serono, and some vodka that a friend brought over and left in our freezer. So moving on to the door, we have a lot of frozen veggies. I think I've got a couple bags of this Steam Fresh frozen broccoli. I got a half bag of the winter medley mix, which is carrots, cauliflower, broccoli, and behind that's the other bag of broccoli. This is chopped spinach. Then moving down, this is my husband's beer mug that he found on the side of the road, drenched in alcohol and threw in the freezer from when I was eating my prepackaged meals. I've got a lean cuisine mac and cheese that's been in here for probably 3 months now. And then my husband's cold packs for lunch, and then my ice pack for workouts because I do a little too much sometimes and I get hurt. A quick run through of just what's on top of our fridge. We've got a bottle of Black Label Johnny Walker, which was a gift from a friend. We actually haven't even opened that, and he's been gone for about a month, and he gave that to us about a month or so ago. And then my husband's 100% whey. Let's see if I can get in there for you. 100% whey. It's vanilla ice cream flavored. It's absolutely delicious. A bottle of American honey that we bought for a friend because they did a favor for us and then we couldn't get a hold of them. So we have a bottle of American honey that's never been opened. We also have this bottle of Captain Morgan that we don't drink because we don't like the taste of Captain Morgan. And then behind that is a blueberries and cream casein protein powder, which I have yet to taste. My husband has yet to taste. We haven't used that one yet. And now on to our health cabinet. So, can you tell I work with Beachbody? Kidding. That's a protein powder I bought because I didn't want to dig through and find Zach's protein. So that's that. And then my daily vitamins are 2 Ultimate Reset kits that we had to quit. So we have enough in there actually for me to do a reset here in January, which I'm excited about. He doesn't know I'm doing it yet, but I'm doing it. And then we have all our supplements and some more powders up here. We've got fish oil. Over in this corner there's some fish oil, vitamin D3. Behind that is, what is it? It's vitamin C. And then those are his supplement packs down there in the little container. He's got joint problems. And then his multivitamin. I take cranberry pills for urinary health, which have greatly helped me, and then my daily vitamins. And then we've got a couple of pre-workouts, one's hiding way back there in the back, and the other's just some BCAAs. And then up here, we've got my Shakeology, because it ran behind, and we actually had an extra bag at one point, which was great, because the mail here right now is super slow, and I ordered this on the 15th, and 15 days later it arrived. So I'm grateful for that to have come when it did, and it's vegan chocolate. So yummy, so exciting, and that's everything. So yeah.